Right, so let's do this. Okay, we all know that Golden Cloud and Beacon take festive desserts to a whole other level, and today's recipe is no different. It's time to turn ordinary moments into extraordinary memories with our white chocolate and peach trifle. This is going to be amazing. Oh my word. Nicole!
Hi!
This is the best day of my life. I honestly thought I was going to cook with Graham. I was worried.
No, that would have been a disaster.
Okay,
hey.
You said it.
No shade.
You said it. This is great. So, well, first and foremost, privileged to cook with you.
Thank you.
Trifle is very big in everybody's family at this time of the year. Also, it's quite polarizing because some people love trifle, some people don't like trifle. If I look at this recipe, how do you not love this?
This is a unique trifle because we've got raspberry, we've got peaches, we've got shortbread, we've got mousse, we've got everything that is very untraditional, what people say, but they're still traditional.
Yes, definitely.
So we're just doing it differently. So we have got a shortbread element, which you are going to get going for me.
Thank you.
You're going to add a cup and a bit. We're going to do half a recipe today just because it's, you know, it's
Yes.
quite a lot. It makes a lot, guys.
All
So.
right.
I mean, as you can see, the trifle's beautifully layered.
Okay.
I'm actually going to even start layering it already while you're going.
All right.
So the shortbread we're going to bake in oven of 180 till it's nice and golden brown like we've got it. I've just broken it up there. You're going to use your finger. Thank you.
Good, it's good already. Like, I mean, no, just because I think that what happens with the jelly, being this color, already you almost got a fluorescent thing. I actually want to like put a light at the bottom to like have that little
make
neon
it
effect,
illuminate.
right? That'd be so cool, right?
Cool.
Okay, so what I'm doing, so I'm putting the ingredients in here. I'm sure that this is salt.
Yes, it's
Okay.
salt.
Salt
and
goes
then
in.
We've got a little bit of butter that you got to put in there, and sugar, because that's
Butter
what's
and
going to
sugar.
make it all the nice
Ooh.
shortbready
Okay,
style.
this is great. So I got some sugar. Am I doing all the sugar? Are we
All
going
the
sweet?
sugar.
All the sugar's
Like
going
I said,
in.
we've got half the
And
ingredients.
half of it, and then we're going to go all the butter. Room temperature?
You want it cold. Shortbread needs to be cold butter because that's what makes it short, because you shorten the well, I would say I wouldn't say fibers. In my mind, it's fibers, but it's actually the glutinous strands within your flour. So that's how you get that bite. If you overwork it, you're going to get a roll instead of get in there.
Yeah, but getting in there.
I'll do the rest.
This is great. Okay, this is wonderful. I mean, one would think that I would know what shortbread is.
Yeah, no, you...
Anyway, let's go.
You're good. So I've got a ready whipped egg yolk and sugar in here. And I'm just gently going to add, we've got mascarpone, we've got cream.
Love mascarpone.
We're making the mousse elements. But this one's going to be, I'm going to do it very quickly. The recipe is on Expresso.
Yes.
So you just got to add all the ingredients. We've already basically whipped them beforehand. So I'm going to just mix this in, and then I'm going to get in with my blender because, you know...
This is actually a really fun recipe with the shortbread as well, because, I mean, this is actually a fun part for anybody to do. If you've got kids, bring them in the kitchen, get them involved with this part as well, and to incorporate this section, which is great.
And what's nice, Paul, is you don't need special fancy equipment either to make this.
Thank you.
You can use your hands. Like, you can just use a simple whisk to make this. So we've got our Beacon Ivory white chocolate mousse that we're making. So you're just going to drizzle that in, and as you can see, it's stunning. It's absolutely
I'm a bit mesmerized. If you just see the way this thing is whipping together, I'm ready for...
It's
put
magic.
that into my face, please.
It's absolute magic.
Wow. And I mean, while you're doing that, you know that the Golden Cloud cake flour, I mean, it always gives you the softest and fluffiest bakes. I can feel it right now. That's why it's SA's #1 flour brand and promises flop-proof baking results. That's good for me. Beacon Heavenly Chocolate, as mentioned, loved by South Africans since 1938. Also available in a decadent dessert range, including malva pudding, chocolate brownie, and peppermint tart. Come on, I know you're salivating, but it's the idea. 'Tis the season to salivate. Ho, ho, ho. Right.
As you said, it's decadent. We have mascarpone in this mousse. So I actually just put some in a piping bag here just to make things a little bit easier for us.
So what are we looking for in the incorporation of the shortbread? Are we looking for something that is really brittle, or do you want to get it completely...
It must look like fine breadcrumbs. Like breadcrumbs you would get at the shops that are already like done for you. The whole thing just popped out here.
You know what? But isn't that the beauty of a recipe? No, but I think that's the beauty of a recipe, is that it's going to be perfect, but, you know, it's this time of year, life is going to be like this. Also, why does that look like banana?
It's not banana, Cole. Do you know what's the beauty about a trifle?
Yes.
It can look so messy, and as you're layering it, it just comes together. Look at that. I mean, that's exactly what I did this morning, and the same things that I'm adding, same elements.
Can I take this opportunity? I'm sorry, I'm going to do this because I always said I'm going to do this, that you work so hard. to make every single dish on this show look so beautiful. And I think that you need to understand, I'm talking 4 a.m. in the morning, this woman is making stuff, baking things, putting things together,
Frying.
so that we look good on TV. And I just want to say to this, Nicole is sensational. And you know what, it's not often that we get opportunities to thank all of these incredible people that make Expresso work. Nicole is definitely one of them. I'm sorry, but I just think that you are someone that's not to be trifled with. Anyway, right, there we go.
So, Cole, that is a great consistency.
Thank you so much.
So
I'm
what
ready.
we're going to tell people is what they do is they pop it into a baking tray. Make sure you line it because
Yes.
I tell you how many mistakes I've made without lining my baking tray.
Okay, great.
But
This is wonderful.
Wonderful. You can just go on. Wash your hands behind me if you
Okay,
want to.
thank you. This is great. I think
this is
as
it.
you layer, we're going to continue with this recipe. I know that you need it on expressoshow.com. This is the consistency. I am going to go wash my hands. Before I do that, all right, nowhere is more festive than the Expresso kitchen, thanks to people like Nicole, by the way, but also where you stand the chance to bake your way to 50,000 Rand in cash in the Golden Baker Search 2023, brought to you by Golden Cloud and Beacon. To enter, reply to the competition post on the Expresso social pages with a picture and description of your most outrageously festive bake. Really, go at it, all right? Go chaotic, go creative. Be sure to include the Golden Cloud and Beacon product used in your picture, along with the hashtag Golden Baker Search 2023. You can also enter via the WhatsApp line, which is a different one to our normal one. It is 079-378-9769. There are also weekly hampers to be won. Entries close December 20th. T's and C's apply. Try this recipe, as mentioned, not to be trifled with, only to be eaten.
See, Cole, look at that. In the end, you didn't see anything, did you?
Yeah.